Lord Ashtar. The New Jerusalem. Running on the water. July the 20th, 4:45 a.m. Mountain Time. Channel, Ashtar/Athena. This is Lord Ashtar, who serves the most radiant one, the Christ, in his mission of love. Greetings, beloved ones. Everyone up here on all of our ships are viewing what has been and is happening on your beautiful planet, Gaia. She has such a beautiful, joyful smile with the happiness she was promised eons ago. She has so much love for you, her children, having faith in you as you come into your full consciousness and glory. We assure you that you, too, shall be running on the water in your dimensional consciousness, or doing any number of wondrous things that you may consider to not be possible at this moment. Nevertheless, it is known that you are the creators, not only of your next individual moment, but of the world known as the entirety of planet Earth. Dear hearts, you have done the most marvelous loving act that your dear planet has ever experienced. You did run on the water, so to speak, with this wondrous love for all humanity. The sacrifice of abstaining from food for your physical body from day to day. This is the greatest gift of love ever shown on any planet for millions of years. Your time, and the love, the compassion, the wanting for your galactic brothers and sisters to contact you, bringing disclosure with all the announcements, and wanting us to land on your beautiful world, Gaia. It was breathtaking. We all watched you from our ship and the sparks were flying from your countenances. Your whole globe was aglow. Dear hearts, in this message, we here want to share our appreciation for the sacrifice you, our brothers and sisters, have made to welcome us and invite us to join you once more. Dear hearts, in this message, we here want to share with you our beautiful mothership, the New Jerusalem. Looking up from your world, you would see a huge vessel hovering like a big city, larger than any you have on your world. She even glows and is alive, organic. Not anything like your transportation on Earth. The New Jerusalem is many millions of years old. She has been mentioned in your Bible many times, King James Version, referred to even as a city upon your earth. Revelations, chapter 21, verse 2. Saint Luke, chapter 24, verse 50. Saint Mark, chapter 19, verse 15. Maybe we can describe our ship to you and you can visualize it in your mind's eye. NASA focused on deepest, darkest depth of space, and the New Jerusalem is the largest of the inns of heaven, a floating etheric world, housing the headquarters, the quarters of Lord Sada, Lord Ashtar and the Ashtar Command. The New Jerusalem is a pearly white space city. It is 2,000 miles in length and 2,000 miles in width. It is one of 10 motherships. It will be seen from coast to coast. It has 12 levels. 1. Bottom, the entry and exit portal for trafficking craft. Includes disembarking platforms, parking docks, garages, maintenance departments, storage areas and registration headquarters. 2. A colossal stockroom. The quartermaster deck containing all manner of supplies. It is an immaculate city of warehouses. 3. A vast zoo, including animal husbandry research and a bird land with creatures from many worlds. 4. Agricultural research. It is like a vast farmland of well-kept vegetables, gardens and fruit orchards. Much of the growth is blue instead of green. 5. Housing center for all those technicians and persons who serve on the 4 levels below. 6. Recreational level and lovely landscaped park areas for residents of all ages. 7. Medical complex. Patient facilities, dental care, biological research, ships' lavatories and quarters for all medical personnel. 8. Housing prepared for Earth evacuees. It contains staterooms for individuals and apartments for families. There are countless joint dining areas, social halls, nursery care sections, laundry facilities and information offices. 9. University compound. The halls of wisdom, vast libraries, endless concert halls and cultural interests, halls of learning for all ages, music rooms and computer classrooms. 10. Special apartments for visiting dignitaries from all dimensions, barracks for the ETs, staterooms and apartments with multiple scattered conference rooms and beautiful sprawling dining and lounge areas. 11. Ashtar Command Headquarters and Great Rotunda Meeting Hall. Earth evacuees are brought to this great hall for any necessary group gatherings. The Command Communications Center is located here. 12. Officers Observation Deck and Pilot Control Center, which can be visited by appointment. How our Earth support system works. Beloved hearts, there are millions of craft operating in your solar system at all times, and many of these belong to the Ashtar Command. Some are stationed far above your planet and are more or less stationary for long periods of time, keeping track of the Earth on their monitoring systems. Others move about, discharging their various duties. We have small craft doing surveying activities, and we have larger craft with an extended range that are capable of operating in space and which visit planets in other solar systems. Each base or Earth unit does, at all times, have its personal craft hovering within its vortex, for personal, immediate relay of messages to or from that unit. This station, or platform, never changes, although the persons involved might be removed temporarily for rest and relaxation to return later. All of our signals, beams and contact are relayed to our messengers through the medium of these individual platforms of contact. In the atmosphere above a base unit there is an invisible identifying beam that projects incredibly high above it for identification purposes. This beam projection identifies the particular command sponsoring the base unit. Those of you who serve in your places, be assured that all who participate in this program know you are there. The true interplanetary craft, the Vetless of our forces, will appear to your optics with a manifestation of colored lights, usually green, red and white. They will sometimes appear constantly red and green, other times, they will appear to be flashing. Questions have been asked why there are not more spaceships seen in the skies. We would like to answer that by saying that they are there. It is not necessary for them to be seen in such great numbers at this time to implement their work. The time is coming soon when great fleets of them, vast armadas, will be seen in the skies, and that will tell you, who are drawn so close to our hearts, that another phase of our work has begun. At the moment, we expect the conditions to be propitious for the taking of those who are inwardly prepared on shorter or longer journeys. We know you are all longing for this. We hesitate ever to cause disappointment in any heart, and yet we must say that in some cases, the physical body could not take such a flight. Beloved ones, it must be a body in perfect physical health, in a certain type of spiritual attunement, in a certain degree of soul evolvement, and in a state of mental alertness and readiness. Preparing Earth's energy grid for first contact. From the book, Lord Ashtar and the Galactic Federation, page 14. Lord Ashtar and Lord Sada Jesus are the sole deciders in the Earth ascension, and when it is appropriate to decloak the starships in the fleets in Earth's orbit. When this happens, Ashtar is in charge of creating a force field on Earth through the Earth grid connected through the pyramids, ziggurats and portals of Earth, which will bring us to 0 point. Within this energy, much more advanced technology is possible. To illustrate the Earth grid, we have the example of Mount Hermon. Mount Hermon is where the transfiguration of Jesus took place. Mount Hermon is located in the Golan Heights area and was gained by Israel in the land grab of the Six-Day War in 1967. Mount Hermon is a stargate. Jesus took his disciples, Peter, James and John, with him to the mountain top. The three then fell asleep. A starship appears and Jesus meets with his galactic travelers, Elijah and Moses. They come out of the ship, onto the mountain, and Jesus appears in his glowy or etheric body to his disciples. Mount Hermon is located on the 33rd latitude line of Earth. If you follow the 33rd parallel around to the other side of Earth, you will also find on the 33rd parallel. Roswell, New Mexico, United States. This is the site of the famous UFO crash which resulted in the recovery of live extraterrestrials. The Earth grid is an electromagnetic and crystalline pathway for etheric ships. Many are wondering what will exactly happen when we actually make first contact. When the divine, right moment occurs, the amount of higher consciousness energy that the local spiritual hierarchy has brought in will be much greater than you, heretofore, have experienced. Individuals surrounded by a lot of negative energy will most likely experience 5 to 10 minutes of sickness from these intense energies. It is almost as if somebody placed a storm of high positive energies around Mother Earth. Many who are more aware will see these new energies as extremely brilliant light. Everybody will feel it as a calming energy. It is going to feel like the ultimate form of ecstasy. These wonderful energies are to be accompanied by extremely beautiful celestial music played by the local spiritual hierarchy. This heavenly music will be a sign to all that a truly divine intervention in the affairs of Earth's humanity is about to transpire. Your local spiritual hierarchy will also form some easy-to-detect, angel-like clouds in the sky. These heavenly portents will be your signal that something miraculous is about to happen. Dear hearts, dear hearts, all of you on your world are now in the position within your spiritual growth to solve or put the rest of the puzzle pieces together. And as you look, dear ones, and observe this puzzle, you can now, with your great awareness, without me cluing you in winking smiley, understand why we are informing you at this time about our large mothership, the New Jerusalem. Yes, dear hearts, you've got it. Yes, dear ones, you are at the finish line, running on the water, coming through the fog with arms outstretched, to join the New Jerusalem. And know that you are loved beyond measure, deeply, unconditionally. Your galactic brother, Lord Ashtar. Ashtar / Athena.